Track 68.
OK, so the first question from listener Mary Martin is based on a recent news story. Are there crime genes?
Well, yes and no. First, remember we share 50% of our genes with bananas, but you wouldn't say humans were half banana. There are studies that have found some violent criminals share a particular gene, but this is one of many factors. Many people have the gene but aren't violent. Violence and crime can be learnt. Home life, culture, war, even the environment and pollution can be factors.
OK. Something rather different now. Yevgeny from Russia asks, how do spiders walk on ceilings?
OK, right, yes. Well, researchers have discovered that spiders' feet are covered in hairs. But then each hair is also covered in hundreds of thousands of tiny hairs, each about an atom wide. Basically, when these tiny hairs move next to the atoms of the ceiling material, it creates a small electric charge, so the hairs and ceiling atoms are attracted to each other. It's a bit like how you can rub a balloon on your hair, then stick it to a wall. The spider has so many hairs, the attraction is quite strong enough to hold 100 times the weight of the spider.
Right. Well, from some very thin hairs to graphene and Jamie Seguro's question. What is graphene?
Graphene, OK. Well, this is probably the most important discovery of the last 20 years.
Really? So, what is it? And who discovered it?
It's the world's thinnest material. It's just 1 atom thick, and it was discovered by 2 Russian scientists working at the University of Manchester. The first amazing thing is it's very easy to find because it's basically a very thin layer of the stuff in a pencil.
What, a normal pencil?
Yep, that stuff is called graphite. Basically, you take some graphite and put it on some sticky tape, normal sellotape. Then you take some more tape, press it on the graphite. If you peel this tape away, some layers of graphite come off. And if that process is repeated a few times, it eventually leaves a layer 1 atom thick.
So, can you see it?
Not without a microscope, no. But even though it's so thin, graphene is incredibly difficult to tear. It's the strongest material we know. But then, because it's thin, you can bend it easily, and it's really good at conducting electricity, much better than the wires that are used in our home or the chips in computers.
So, could those things be replaced by graphene?
Someday, hopefully, because it's so easy to get and so efficient. We could save a lot of money. It's an incredible discovery, and it was awarded a Nobel Prize.